Well, I have 5 items I want to visit with you about this evening. The first of those is an update on the relocation of Fire Station number 2. As you'll be able to see from these photos, this project, which is near the northwest corner of 15th and Kelly, continues to make good progress, and it is on target for an August completion date. About 70% of the brick and rock has now been installed. About 50% of the roof decking has also been installed. That's the first piece of the roofing process. Most of the interior framing has been completed, and the plumbing and electrical work also continues. The restrooms will also function as employee tornado safe rooms, and those concrete structures have been completed as well. Just as a reminder, this new and relocated facility will provide another station on the west side of the railroad tracks to help improve our response times. The construction contract is for $4.22 million, and that is to Landmark Construction. The funding for the project will initially come from the fire department reserves and ultimately from the 2017 repurposed capital improvement sales tax. The second item is an update on quiet zones, and believe it or not, last week we finally received the cost estimates from the BNSF that we've needed for about 15 months. Our people are now moving forward with their review, and so is our consultant for this project, who is CTC. They are also checking the information. And once the numbers have been verified and the consultant agrees that everything is included, we will present a formal recommendation to you at a future city council meeting, probably not too far down the road. So, very good news finally on quiet zones. The third item is actually 2 projects, the Thomas Drive realignment and water tower construction. The new water tower that's being constructed also at that northeast corner of Danforth and Thomas will be very similar in appearance to the one that was recently constructed at Boulevard and Coffee Creek. It'll be the same size too. It'll hold 2 million gallons just as that tower does. Construction is scheduled to be completed on the water tower sometime around the end of this calendar year. Now, the realignment of Thomas Drive, again, it involves moving the road to the east side of the Edmond North student parking lot to enhance both pedestrian and vehicle safety. Asphalt should soon be installed on the area that's near John Ross Elementary, because we've had some issues in there trying to get that area dry enough to be able to go ahead and put down asphalt. The remaining section of Thomas, north to Covell, will also be paved and widened, and that will include 3 lanes in front of the elementary school as well. Weather permitting, construction on the Thomas Drive project should be completed in March. And just an update on 2 trails, the Spring Creek Trail Extension and Trailhead Parking, and the Spring Creek Trail linkage to Integris Hospital. As you can see from these photos, lots of progress being made on both of these projects, and construction remains on schedule for spring dedication and opening for both of these. Both of the trails are 18 feet wide, and both are funded by the 2017 capital improvement sales tax at a total cost for both of these at a little over $1 million. The concrete work is completed on the Spring Creek extension, and they're now working on the installation of asphalt. The major concrete work is also complete on the Integris Trail. The Spring Creek extension is roughly 2,200 feet long. It runs northwest from Spring Creek Park at Arcadia Lake to the existing portion of the Spring Creek Trail that leads to I-35. The Integris trailhead and parking lot is about 1,300 feet long and it runs from the west side of Integris Hospital and also connects to the existing Spring Creek Trail. So both of those on target for a spring opening. And then the last item I want to visit with you about is sales and use tax. We had a very good month for our most critical source of revenue. Our sales tax collections were up about 5.9% above January in 2018. Use tax collections were also up over 22% above that same month last year as well. This was also the highest monthly total that we have ever had for those combined receipts since we started looking at both of those together. And through the first 7 months of the fiscal year, we're about 8.9% above last year in looking at combined sales tax and use tax revenue.